I guess as all good stories that are cliche and corny, I will start from the beginning. It was a lovely August afternoon. I was on my first date with my girlfriend Leah, and we were doing the normal first date stuff that you do. She mentioned that she was a huge nerd, and I said, "Oh, that's cool. I'm a nerd too. I like Harry Potter." And her response was, "I like Dungeons and Dragons. I also listen to a podcast of other people playing Dungeons and Dragons." This was not the weirdest thing that she said, but I'm glad she said it because once we started dating, I did the whole I wanna get into your interest. And so I started listening to the Adventure Zone, and that was my gateway drug, I guess. The Adventure Zone is a podcast where a family plays Dungeons and Dragons together, and they currently have 144 episodes out right now. One book is on sale right now, and one is about to be released this summer. It is produced by the McElroys, which are these Bing Bongs.
My name is Sprite Pepsi, and I'm abstinence until I die!
Young, dumb, and full of, and I see you
Starlight!
And it is so surprising to me that these idiots could make me cry as hard as they made me laugh.
And seconds later, there's a second flash, and the song returns, and there's a roar of applause from the audience.
I have a lot of emotions right now. So once I finished the first season of the Adventure Zone, I knew immediately I had to join a campaign. And I started my first campaign in January. And I have learned quite a bit about Dungeons and Dragons. One thing in particular that I did not expect was how prevalent medieval themes are in this game. And I mean, it makes sense because it's called Dungeons and Dragons, but I guess my idea of what it would be like a nostalgic 70s rendition of the Middle Ages that wouldn't age well. When in reality, what they did was take the themes that we have in the stories that we love about the medieval time period with the knights and the dragons and the magic and stuff like that, and then put it into this game where you can make it into anything that you want it to be. So we have things like the paladin, which is your knight. You have clerics, which are your religious figures. We have the wizards and warlocks and sorcerers, which is where you get your magic from. And my personal favorite are the rogues, which would be your Robin Hood kind of character. And then of course we have the monsters and the dragons. I love this game. It is an amazing tool as a creative writer because you're essentially storytelling with a bunch of other people. And it's so nice being able to create your own middle-aged story that you get to decide what happens. You can enjoy these medieval themes and just make them your own, which is something that I will always appreciate because you get this framework not only to tell stories with your friends, but also tell a story with themes from something that has produced entertainment for us for a long ass time. But if my literature and medieval spiel cannot convince you, then mayhaps my party will.
Starlight!
Cool beans. So I'm here with these sluts. These are the little shits that I play D&D with. They're gonna introduce themselves to you, how they got into D&D, what D&D means to them, and they're also gonna advocate for me getting an A. Anyway, take it away, Ben.
Hey there, I'm Ben. I got into D&D a few years ago because my significant other said that she didn't have anybody to play with, and that she missed doing it before. And not knowing anything about it, I decided to grab the books and look through it and see what I could figure out. And it means a lot to me because it means a lot to make not only my significant other, but my players happy.
My name is Teki. I got into D&D via seeing a lot of it from different social media and talking to my high school friends, I guess, about it and figuring out that everybody were interested in playing. And it means a lot to me still because I really enjoy storytelling and characters, and I believe characters are a very integral part of storytelling. It's the characters that drive the plot and the players that help the DM make the story.
No video for right now, but that's okay. We move forward. Hello, I'm Courtney. Anyways, I was
have to record this
introduced to D&D
again.
through Critical Role. Started watching campaign 2. It was good. Now I play with you guys, and I love you guys so much.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Leah. What got me into D&D, surprisingly, was an ex-girlfriend, but I do not like to talk about that part. Instead, I talk about the fact that I love the Adventure Zone very, very much. And it really was a comfort for me my first really lonely year in college. So, and now what it means to me is it's a sense of community. It is a sense of creative, like, empowerment and encouragement that I get from my DM and all the other players that play with me. And they are my very dear friends, and I love them all very much. And I want to get a little corny because they're my favorites.
Hi guys, I'm Lane. I got into D&D through my amazing girlfriend. It really means a lot to me because I get to toss away all of my real world problems, like just shove it in the closet from whence I came. It allows me to shed all of my insecurities, more or less, and just put on a new character and play a new person, and I get to express my creativity in character building and experience the amazing worlds our DMs create for us, especially this one.
Hey, I'm Gree. I got into D&D when I was early teens. I was really a big nerd. I was really into systems, how they worked, how to tinker with them, and D&D seemed to be that perfect type of system that you can get into, and an interactive one as well. And the further I got into it, the more I got into the interpersonal aspects, the expressions that you can make through that story. And eventually it shifted over from math to, I wouldn't say literature, because that's a bit hoity-toity.
Reed, you're saying this to a bunch of English majors.
I know, but I'm not an English major. You know what? Hoity-toity is in the dictionary, and I'm going to use it. D&D has merit as a collective storytelling art. It's escape literature, and also it's interpretive. I'll stop myself now, but thank you guys so much for making that big change in me. Otherwise, I'd still be a big nerd.
Okay, so, hi. I'm Ellie.
How did you get into D&D,
I got
Ellie?
into D&D through graphic novels and a bunch of other ways. But, like, what it means to me is that, like, it's kept me from being really down. And to be honest, it's, like, one of the few things that's, like, the reason I'm alive right now. And, like, listening to the Adventure Zone and hanging with my girlfriend and just, like, chatting with others is what, like, kept me alive till this day. And, you know, I'm really happy I'm alive.
Oh, fucking yeah, dude.
Oh, well, yeah.
Anyways, so these are the goobers I spend my Saturdays with.
Now give Paige an A.
We may be clowns, but Paige still deserves an A because she put a lot of work into this.
Imagine what she has to put up with every
Paige an
Saturday.
A.
Yeah.
There's an A.
Starlight!
Do you have enough good boy points to purchase one chicken tendy?
Paige, tell your people that prestidigitation is a spell. That's a fun big word.
Because you need a lot of patience and or middle age like reenactment. So
No! No! Stop being naughty!
Christ! You're being naughty. Go away. I don't like you right now.